नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमं श्लोक भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. So today we are going to recite the understand the shloka 1.6.16. So let me start sharing my screen. Okay, hope everyone is able to see my screen. So today we are going to understand about the shloka 1.6.16 Srimad Bhagavatam. So we'll read it the shloka. ध्यायतास चरणं भोजम् ध्यायतास चरणं भोजम् भावनिर्जित चेतसा अत्यकण्ठयश्रु कलाच्छस्य हृदय असीन्मे सनः हरि ध्यायतास चरणं भोजं भावनिर्जित चेतसा अत्यकण्ठश्रु कलाच्छस्य हृदय असीन्मे सनः हरि. Anyone wants to recite? ध्यायतास चरणं भोजं भावनिर्जित चेतसा अत्यकण्ठयश्रुकलाच्छस्य हृदयस्मिन् मे सने हरि. Word by word meaning. Dhyayata, thus meditating upon. Charanambosam, Charanambosam, the lotus feet of the localized personality of the Godhead. It is very important point. We will discuss more in detail. Bhava nirjita, mind transformed in transcendental love of the Lord. Chetasa, all mental activities, thinking, feeling, and willing. Aktikantya, eagerness. Asura tears roll down. Akshaya, of the years. The, within my heart. Asit, appeared, me, my. Sanah, without delay. Hari, the personality of the Godhead. Translation and purport given by the A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Sri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. As soon as I begin to meditate upon the lotus feet of the personality of the Godhead, with my mind transformed in transcendental love, tears roll down my eyes, and without delay, the personality of the Godhead, Sri Krishna, appeared on the lotus of my heart. Purport. The word bhava is significant here. This bhava stage is attained after one has transcendental affection for the Lord. The first initial stage is called the Shraddha, or a liking for the Supreme Lord. And in order to increase that liking, one has to associate with the pure devotees of the Lord. The third stage is to practice the prescribed rules and regulations of devotional services. This will dissipate, this will dissipate all sort of misgivings and remove all personal deficiencies that hamper progress in devotional services. When all misgivings and personal deficiencies are removed, there is a standard faith in the transcendental matter, and the taste for it increase in greater proportions. This stage leads to attain, and after this there is a bhava, or the prior stage of unallowed love for God. All the above different stages are but different stages of development of transcendental love. Being so surcharged with transcendental love, there comes a strong feeling of separations which leads to 8 different kind of ecstasies. tears from the eyes of a devotee is an automatic reaction. And because Sri Narada Muni in his previous birth attained that stage very quickly after his departure from home, it was quite possible for him to describe the actual presence of Lord, which he tangibly experienced by his developed spiritual senses without material changes. We'll do the prayer. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जलशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनि इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So first of all, a very big thanks to everyone to join the today's morning class, and we are going to discuss more about the 1.6.60. Before discussing more on this, I just want to read the translation and purport given by the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur, for the same sloka, he says that as I meditated on the lotus feet of the Lord, with the mind conquered by prema, with tear in my eyes for longing, step by step, the Lord made his appearance in me. And very beautiful and very effective purport he has given, that as I meditated in the mind, Adi, with the mind, Chesta, conquered by prema, bhava, the Lord step by step made his appearance before me. Or gradually can mean that first he appears in the heart and then appear in the three functions of the mind, which is nose, ears, and eyes, so that I could experience the fragrance of his body, sound of his ankle bell, and the beauty of his faces. What happened to me? I had tear in my eyes because of loneliness. So very beautifully explained by the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also, and Prabhupada has more elaborately given the exact meaning and the details of this particular sloka. So if we go word by word again, so we see here the first word which is saying that dhyayati. So it's saying like thus meditating upon. It's like while meditating continuously, not like today I'm going to do to dhyana of Bhagwan or dhyana of any god, and they will appear. No, it's not like that. While meditating continuously are not imaginations but remembrance based on the hearing. Based on the hearing from whom? Based on the hearing from the next word, Charana Ambuja, the lotus feet of the localized personality of the Godhead. Here, Prabhupada has beautifully explained the localized personality of the Godhead. Who is the localized personality of the Godhead? So, Guru. Guru is no other than the Krishna itself, because Guru has been sent by the Krishna itself. And that's why it's coming from the Guru Parampara. So if we continuously meditating upon the localized personality of the Godhead or Charanambuja of the Guru, or how we can do that while Sravanam Kirtanam, I mean Sravanam to Smaranam. So when I mean 9 stages of the bhakti, so when from we are coming from Sravanam to Smaranam, till that time, what we need to do, we have to do the Charanambuja. Then once we do these, then Bhava Nirjita, mind transform into the transcendental love. As soon as you start doing, then so that's why the Charanambuja is very important. Why? Lotus feet are the shelter of the devotees. We have to take a shelter of the Guru, Guru's lotus feet, who guide us, who connect us to the God. And then Bhava Nirjita Chesta, mind conquered by Bhava. Once we started doing these things, our mind will start. So not forcefully, like we are going to control the mind, but we are diverting everything, every activities to lotus feet of the Guru, and slowly it's come to the Bhava stage. Right? And then what happened? like Asura Kala Akshaya. So then what happened? Eyes filled with tears of intense loving. So once you start loving you feel the separation, you feel the pain, you feel the connections to the God. So automatically, as Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur also says, the things in the like automatically once it's come in the mind, so it come out from the nose, ears, and eyes. So it started, the someone automatically, you maybe feel that while when we are doing the intense kirtan or intense, some bhajan or things are going on, so people have started crying. Why? Because they go deep in the love of things. And even Prabhupada always, he mentions that it's not for showcasing that, I am so totally involved, or I may be, I may be, totally connected with the God. No, it's not for the showcase. It's just for I mean, it's automatically, it has to come automatically. It's automatically the tears are started coming. So tears are a symptoms, not a goal. It's just a symptom. It's not a goal, right? Because you are longing in essential of. I mean, as soon as you started longing. So, and it's not a immediate process. That's why it's saying asit me sanay hari. So sanay means it's not automatically. It's crucial. It's gradually it will come. It once you started doing the bhakti, gradually it will start coming in. And as we seen in even Narada's travels also, like how he travels, in 11th and 13th, 11 to 13th sloka, we read that travel through the varieties of the Lord creation. He move everywhere, and a lot of other things we meet. Even in the sloka 14, we understand that thirsty of fatigues and drank the water and bathed. And in 15, we understand about once he started the meditated upon the supreme soul. And then the sloka 16th came, and that say that okay, once he started meditating, the tears rolled down of Lord appearance of the lotus feet. So, it's gradual process. It's not, automatically uh, came. And even Prabhupada always warning, he give the warning that don't imitate advanced symptom. Don't try to imitate that, okay, he started crying and all this. So, and he always focus that first deserve, then desire. He says always that first deserve and then desire. It's not like you started crying and just to showcase that okay, no, you have a more bhava and you have a, more prema towards the God. No, because he shows. And similarly, the Narada Muni, while conversation with the Vyasadeva, he says that he don't have too much of education. He did not uh, initially did only what he did, the association of the sadhu, association of the devotees. And in the Prabhupadas also, he mentioned in the first paragraph, the purport, that always associated with the devotees, always associated with the Guru Parampara's devotees, so that you can learn, and while learning, while hearing, your love towards the God will increase. So if we, understand the stages of the bhakti, which has been mentioned in the paragraph also, at first it is, as Prabhupada is saying, first it is start with Shraddha. First it will always start with Shraddha. So once you have little Shraddha towards the God, or initial faith, then you will start the desire will come for the self-realization. You started doing that. Even in the Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna says in 10.10, 10th chapter, 10th sloka, Tesam satatat yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamu payanti te. I mean, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that to those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can connect to me. So Krishna also says the same point. So the first stage is Shraddha. Once we have a faith to God, then we started doing the realization. And then second stage is Sadhu Sangha. So very important stage. It's came in the sequence. It's come under second stage, but this has to be exist till the last stage. Then only you will be able to achieve the last stage. It's not like that, okay, I have Shraddha now, I have a faith on Krishna now. So I'll do the Sadhu Sangha. Okay, after Sadhu Sangha, my things would be, and the next stage, if I'm going to the next stage, I can leave the initial stage. No, it's not like that. It will, I mean, once you start to making a building, you cannot remove the foundation of your building. Your building would be stays on the foundation. It doesn't mean that, okay, now you can, weaken your foundation. So these are the foundations, Shraddha and Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha would be stay, because as much as strong your building foundation is, you can be create multiple stories of that particular building. If your foundation is not strong, you cannot be. I mean, in one floor, two floor, maybe after that, your foundation will not work. So similarly, these are the foundations. This Sadhu Sangha and Shraddha, Bhajana Kriya, these are the foundation. If you not make these foundations strong and not rely on these foundations, you cannot be able to achieve the multiple floors of the building. Similarly, for the bhakti, Shraddha and Sadhu Sangha, association with the devotees, it's really, really very important. So once we got association of the devotees, every time we are hearing, Shravanam Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. So all these have happened with the Sadhu Sangha. Then we do the Bhajana Kriya, devotional practice. So with the help of these Sadhu Sangha, we'll do the Bhajana Kriya. The way sadhus will guide us, the way gurus will guide, we'll do the Bhajana Kriya, and that Bhajana Kriya will started creating a prema towards the God. Then anartha nivritti. So as soon as we started following these practices, are all these useless things would be abolished. Your all problems, your anartha would be started to removing. It's not like first day I'm doing, and from the first day it will finish. No, it's not from the first day. Slowly it will try to remove all your anarthas. Then once your anartha will be removed, what happened? Your at sudden, I mean, steadiness will come. Your nishtha will come. No, now if anyone will say, no, no, go to this God, go to that God, or maybe that God will give quickly the result to you, all those things would happen. No, it will not come. A small, I mean, one lecture I heard, and in that lecture, one um, funny event has been quoted by the Guru. He says that, okay, there was a devotee. He was doing a very devotional services to the Krishna. So one day, his friend came. He was so rich. He came and said that, okay, why you are praying Krishna? I mean, he is always stealing, because in the childhood also he always steal. So he never gives. So he started, doing the services of some other demigods. And because he was so poor, he did not get more and more money, but his friend got so money. So I mean, he thought, okay, maybe I have to pray for the other god. So he bring the other demigods deities, and place it there and at his home, and just lock Krishna's deity in the one almirah. So what happened? While he turned on the ghee lamp, and he turned on the dhoop and all those. So what happens? Due to the air, the dhupa flow is going to the that Elmira. So he said, okay, when I was praying him, he always think like that. And now if I'm praying the other god, still he is taking all those senses and all those fragrances of that Dhupa Agarbatti which I am offering to my demigod. So he just opened, and he was so angry. Suddenly Krishna appears in front of him. He says, uh, tell me what you want. So he said, till from so many years I am, doing the devotional services for you, but you never appears in front of me. Now why you appears? So Krishna says, see, today you realize that I may be take a fragrance of this. So today you realize that I am not a deity, I am a person. I can be stay with you. I can take a fragrances. I can do all those activities. So today you realize that's why I appear in front of you. I mean, it's not a kind of any past time with the Shastras, but it's it has been quoted. So we can take an example from. We have to understand that yes, the God is. I mean, we have to increase our prema, the bhava towards the God. That whatever we are offering in the devotional services, I mean, beautiful fragrance, scents. All those beautiful flowers, fragmented flowers or fragmented these agarbattis and all those we can offer to the Krishna, and he is taking the fragrance. So once we have that prema, we started doing all those activities with that prema, and as soon as we offer that prema, we feel the separation. Like if you have a bhava that in the morning you are offering to the Krishna, you are offering something, and suddenly in the next day you're not going to offer. So what happened? You feel, okay, my Krishna would be hungry. He right now, every day I'm offering something to him, so today I did not, so might be he feel hungry, might be I have to do that. He want to take bath, I till not awake him from the altar. I have to give him a bath, I have to offer him some food. So that kind of, so as soon as you started doing the sadhu sangha and bhajan kriya, then these, I mean, all these devotional activities, so your nistha and ruchi will increase. Ruchi means your taste develop the, not the food taste, it's a taste of the prema towards the God, it's taste of the services towards the God. So once you started doing that, automatically you feel, okay, now this is in your mind, it will happen, right? That now my mala has not yet finished, so let me do the chanting, because a chanting has to do. So despite you are out, you are in the car, you are walking, you are doing, your mind would be come towards that, you did not finish the chanting, you have to do the devotional services, you have to do these things. So these ruchi, these tests will be developed. Once these tests will be developed, then asakti, the attachment come. No, I have to do this. Now this is my Krishna time, this is my morning mangala time, I have to wake up. What happened here and there, I have to do. Then asakti. And once the asakti will come, then the bhava, the ecstasy, the preliminary love will come towards the God. As Narada Muni is explaining in this Kuloka 16, that once he go to the bhava level, then what happened? Once you reach to the bhava level, Krishna appears in your heart. He is nowhere else. He will be with you. But now what we are doing, we can say that, okay, now we don't have the time. Maybe I'm not eligible, or my family is not giving the permissions. But we can learn from the Narad Muni's life. Everything was adverse, but still he was doing. He has developed the bhava, the prema bhakti of the God, the separations toward the God. He did not show any, the chamatkaras or all anything. No, what he did, he just do from the shraddha. I mean, step by step, shraddha, sadhu sangha, bhajana kriya, anartha nivritti, then nishtha, then ruchi, and then reach to the bhava and prema level. It's not like that, it suddenly came, right? So I mean, slowly it's happened, and it can be, we can understand, just like, and how the sadhu sangha help us. Sadhu sangha is like, it's like, once we, suppose we want to shape a iron, what we need to do, we need to place that iron in a heat, in the, I mean, in the fire. Then once that heat, the iron would be heated or become red, then we started hitting that particular iron and give a proper shape. Similarly, we are just like an iron. So we have to go to that. I mean, all these stages are called a shaping ourselves. So we have to first go to the fire, which is sadhu sangha. Once we go to the fire, into the fire, we become also heated in the same temperature with the sadhu sangha, and then with these devotional activities, we can shape ourselves to the bhava prema of the Krishna. One diagram I just want to show everyone. These are the this is the basically whatever we had uh, seen, the stages of the bhakti. So this in the this diagram we can show. This diagram is called the Bhakti Lata Beej. So I mean, if we say that it's a Bhakti Lata. So how this Bhakti Lata happened? So if we see here, first it start with Shraddha. I mean, we founded the seed in our heart. We started with the Shraddha. Then sadhu sangha. Once we go to the sadhu sangha, automatically I mean, we can read these topics more detail in the nectar of devotion. But here only I'm giving the glimpse. So automatically the klesha, I mean, your all these miseries and everything would destroyed. So and the subhada, I mean, it will be all auspicious things started happening in your life once you do the sadhu sangha. And then bhajana kriya, once you started doing the bhajana kriya, you say that multiple things would happen. Vaishnav Sangha, all those devotional activities you started doing. Then Anartha Nivritti, right? So all these Bhakti Uttama and all these things happen, and then your Nishtha would be developed. So slowly, and these Bhakti Lata is very very sensitive. It's not like that you just planted a tree and automatically it happened. Just like you are curing. Tulsi ji and all those plants in these winter seasons. So similarly, think like that. Uh, despite we are bringing the Tulsi ji in within our home, but the our Bhakti Lata bees is outside in this temperature. And think about that. How the plant would survive in this out. I mean, this worst temperature. If we put our plant in the outside, so how much care we require. So similarly, our Bhakti Lata is required that much think always that our bhakti lata, our plant is outside right now in the minus temperature, and how we can keep. And the food of this bhakti lata is sadhu sangha. Your four regulative principles, follow that four regulative principles. That will give a strength to this bhakti lata. Slowly this bhakti lata will reach to the label. So once once we reach to the asakti, then bhava, and then the prema level. So it's a slowly gradual process. But if we leave anywhere, if we diverted anywhere, these bhakti lata will be die just like any plants. If we are putting those plants outside in this environment, uh, and that would be die. Similarly, our bhakti lata would be die if we leave any sadhu sangha, or we stop any activities from this. So first we have to form our bhakti, then and what that will do once we form our bhakti, will be become started becoming more and more humble, and we our self ego would be finished. And then we started doing the trust and shraddha, and we started doing gradually progress towards the bhakti. So never do hurry in the bhakti. Always, because that's why this sloka says sanay hari. So it will be, I mean, hari will come, but sanay. What we have to leave? The lotus feet of the localized god, local lotus feet of the god, and then they will help us to achieve the local lotus feet of Krishna. That has been seen. So few points we can take over from this particular sloka, that we never has to leave the sadhu, right? And second point, regularly what we have to do, we have to hearing the Bhagavad Gita, Hari Katha, Bhagavatam, we have to hearing, right? Third point is important point, what we can take over from this particular sloka is that your bhava, your prema is important, not the presence of that bhava. It's not like that, now today I am going to cry, then people will understand that, okay, no, I'm doing the more devotional service. Not like that. Your uh, your within self realization is important, not the uh, things. And fourth point, what we can say that, okay, don't afraid from the separation, because that separation will bring Krishna more closer to you. So never feel or afraid about the separation. And fifth point is be steady. Always continuously do that, and take a dharya on that particular topic. So slowly these things would be, so that we understand from the these particular so this all I'm just stopping here. If anyone has any questions, they can or any comment, any feedback, please. Hare Krishna.
In this process, sometimes even though a devotee doesn't have that state, uh, without practice, he would like to go up, or he would like to act like advanced devotee. So that weed will be there in everybody's heart. How one can remove that weed?
So it's as Hare Krishna Prabhu, thanks for this beautiful question. So I mean, it's all came only the regular practice and sadhu sangha. I mean, definitely initially what happened, we as our, I mean, we are coming from the same human society, so everyone wants the so much importance or something. So they think that okay, as soon as I joined any congregation or as soon as I started my devotional services, people recognize that or people feel that I know this much, that much. So it's not like that, it will not. So I mean, the main thing is once you uh, follow the Guru Parampara, you have association with the Guru. So Guru will guide, as I explained, right? Iron, we are iron, we are so hard, so stubborn. And once we go to the Sadhu Sangha, once we follow the Sadhu Sangha, then only, the heat, the fire would be started and we can be molded. So that is really important.
Yeah, in that molding, there will be some hammerings.
Right,
Like
Prabhu.
the person, ironsmith,
Mhm.
blacksmith, he will hit so many hammerings to make that iron rod into a nice instrument. People don't want to take those hammerings. They want to become a pure devotee, but they don't want take any corrections and hammerings or anything. So, how can we address that devotee?
We can just tell that, it's not like, coin has only one side. Coin has always two sides. So if you want a coin, you have to take both. You cannot say that, okay, I'll take only the coin side, which has been written by the number. It's not like, the logo. So similarly, I mean, uh, the life, we can say that life is sine wave. It's not like a digital wave that, it will go straight. It will go up and down, up and down. So similarly, and for shaping anything, we need to hammer it. So either you can be hammered by the Guru, otherwise Krishna will hammer. So once they in the life you got hammered, it when the life started teaching you, Krishna started teaching you. So probably that night that not be along with hell. Right now the Guru is hammered you along with help also. It's not like he is only hammering. He is hammering along with giving you the proper information. Okay, why I hammered you, and while for this hammering maybe I can shape you in this order, but so it's better that you can be hammered with a instruction.
Okay.
That much maybe you can add more points of view.
Yeah. In this process, Guru will observe us, this Sadhu Sangha, the Vaishnavas will observe us, and they will give various instructions. If you follow those instructions, then only we can become a advanced devotee. It's like doing home surgeon. Like when you are becoming a doctor, you need to work under another doctor, and while you are working, while you are taking making mistakes, the senior doctor will chastise you, he will punish you, he will do so much. Home surgeon, like 5 years, they need to go under severe training under a uh, advanced doctor. But unfortunately, this modern age, Kali Yuga, everybody want to become a senior devotee, or everybody want to become a perfect devotee without hammerings and without taking corrections. So that will not happen, because we have a lot of anarthas in our heart. Unless somebody guide, somebody identify that, Prabhu, this is a problem, you need to fix it, we don't know. Otherwise, we will think like that I am the hero, I am the supreme, I am the boss, I am this, that. So, whenever you go any advanced devotee, especially for your Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru, you need to make a submissive inquiry. Prabhuji, this is my status. Or Maharaj, this is my status. Where can I improve? What should I need to correct? Sometimes people will go intelligently, some unknown person, like some visiting devotee, and they'll ask their problems and they'll ask solutions. What visiting devotee will know about you? He doesn't know anything about you and your family situation. What is your whole history? But who to whomever you are taking siksha, or to whomever you are closely moving, if you ask them where can I improve, then they'll tell you. So I'll always ask my teachers. I take different trainings and programs. After that, I'll go and humbly ask, Prabhuji, this is my situation. Where should I improve? Even when I invite any senior Vaishnavas or any GBC members to our congregation, I'll give a walkthrough to whole our center and I'll ask, these are all the activities that we are doing. You saw that last 2 days or 3 days. So where can I improve? What should I need to make it more perfect? In that way, we will understand, or else if I go some 7 days camp, or if I invite any Vaishnava to our home for 7 days camp or 3 days camp or 4 days camp, they'll observe us closely, what we are doing, how we are behaving. So we can ask such scenarios, is everything okay? What are the improvement areas? That is very important. So taking the feedback, taking the corrections, one should feel like that any correction is coming from Shiksha Guru or Senior Vaishnava, that is for my upliftment, not like to satisfy the ego of the person. Certain things, of course, Shiksha Guru will not correct every minor thing unless until it is really need to be addressed. Very nice, Prabhu. Very nice class. Thoroughly enjoyed. Okay. Any other questions, reflections? Okay. If there are no questions, let's all offer our prayers to Lord Narasimhadeva to give complete protection to our congregation. Ugram Veeram Mahavishnam Jalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Murtyormutyam Namamyaham. Ugram Veeram Mahavishnam Jalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Murtyormutyarnamamyaham. Ugram Veeram Mahavishnam Jalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Murtyormutyam Namamyaham. Narasimha Bhagavan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. We wish you a very very happy Krishna conscious day ahead. Outside a lot of snow is there. Be careful while walking, while driving. Take necessary precautions, especially pregnant women. They need to be more precaution. Think if anybody joined. We'll have a regular Srimad Bhagavatam class tomorrow morning 6:30 a.m. And yeah, that's it pretty much. Let's offer our Vaishnava prayer and then Hare Krishna Mahamantra. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. भगवान श्री कृष्ण परमात्मा की जय. अमल पुराणम श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय. समवेत भक्तवृंद की जय. गौर प्रेमानंद. हरे हरि. हरे कृष्ण. See you all tomorrow morning 6:30 am Srimad Bhagavatam class.